Hello there. Today we're going to take a look at the 5 best photo editing monitors under $500 in the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our 5 best picks. Then we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a photo editing monitor under $500. We'll put the links to all of the products we mentioned in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. Number 1. Asus TUF Gaming VG279QM. This is a 27-inch 1080p screen with an incredibly high 240Hz refresh rate, which can be overclocked up to 280Hz to provide an even smoother gaming experience. It sports an IPS panel that has great viewing angles, and it gets bright enough to overcome glare in any lighting condition. It has superb response time, so there's almost no motion blur behind fast-moving objects. There's a black frame insertion feature to further improve motion clarity, and it's compatible with FreeSync and G-Sync to reduce screen tearing. As expected, it has an exceptionally low input lag, however it's significantly higher when playing at 60Hz, making it a poor choice for console gaming. Although it supports HDR, its performance is limited due to the lack of a wide color gamut. The backlight is flicker-free, which can help reduce eye strain during those long gaming sessions. Despite being a gaming monitor, this one works perfectly as a photo editing monitor too. Number 2. Dell UltraSharp U2518D. The Dell UltraSharp U2518D is a QHD 25-inch IPS LCD monitor that's good for most usages. This model features a 60Hz 25-inch IPS type in-plane switching type panel. This offers true 8-bit color reproduction, no dithering, and a 2560 by 1440 resolution. A 5 millisecond gray-to-gray response time is specified, which as usual should not be taken as gospel. It has great ergonomics and a good picture quality with great peak brightness and good reflection handling, making it a suitable choice for brighter rooms. One of the real headline features of this model also turned out to be the most disappointing though, HDR. The range of HDR content available to PC users isn't exactly fantastic, but even then we were unable to access a lot of this due to the smart HDR mode not seeming to activate correctly most of the time. Where it did work and the monitor actually retained its signal, we can't say the results were all that impressive. Number 3. ProArt Display PA278QV. The best monitor for photo and video editing in the budget category we've tested is the Asus ProArt Display PA278QV. It's a versatile monitor with a 27-inch screen and 1440p resolution, designed for creative professionals shopping on a small budget. It has a good build quality and a sleek design that fits in nearly every office setting. Its superb ergonomics allow you to adjust the screen to your optimal position, and along with its wide viewing angles, it's great for sharing your work with co-workers. Out of the box, this monitor has a dedicated sRGB mode that's well calibrated. It covers the sRGB color space almost entirely and has decent coverage of the Adobe RGB color space. However, it has trouble displaying dark colors due to its IPS panel's low contrast ratio. It has excellent gradient handling though, and there are no signs of color bleed at all. It has great response time, low input lag, and a 75Hz refresh rate that makes motion look a tad smoother than a typical 60Hz panel. Number 4. ViewSonic VX3276 MHD 32-inch 1080p frameless widescreen. This ViewSonic monitor has a large screen size of 31.5 inches and an aspect ratio of 16:9, which supports a screen resolution of 1920 by 1080 with a refresh rate of 60Hz. It's an IPS panel monitor which, when considering its large screen size, would make it a great option for a centerpiece in a multi-monitor setup for professional graphic or video work, and one of the best computer monitors under $200. It has a response time of 8 milliseconds, which coupled with the low refresh rate makes this a poor choice of monitor for gaming, and it's not the best 144Hz monitor under $200. ViewSonic has developed the View Split software, which allows you to divide your screen into multiple viewing windows. This is a great feature to increase productivity and should work especially well with this monitor due to its large size. Number 5. Dell UltraSharp U2718Q. The pleasing design of the Dell UltraSharp 27-inch is a little reminiscent of an Apple Mac. This is an LCD monitor with an LED backlight monitor, great for professional use. The thin bezels work well for ambitions of putting several monitors side by side for dynamic workloads. It has a 4K IPS screen. 4K is the new standard in the industry, and IPS is the best monitor technology for LCD wide viewing and can replicate 1.07 billion colors. IPS helps the LCD screen get past the viewing angle limitations of a TN panel, useful when interacting as a team. However, the refresh rate of 60 Hz and no flicker protection makes it less than perfect for gaming. The screen is covered in an anti-glare coating, giving an undiluted image to the viewer from most angles. The monitor has Bluetooth connectivity, making this a useful monitor for a fast and clean laptop setup. HDMI, USB 3.0 hub, DisplayPort and mini DisplayPort connectivity. Now that we've shown you the best photo editing monitors under $500 out there, let's talk about a few things you should look for before buying one. Resolution. Of course, size is not everything if your resolution is not on point. For under $200 you can easily snatch a full HD resolution, which is perfect for your editing work. If you can get more, all the better for you. This 1920 by 1080 should be your minimum benchmark for top quality visuals on screen. Pixel density can also be used as a measure of how good your monitor's crispness is. This is found as pixels per inch or PPI, where the higher it is, the better. Ports. The best photo editing monitor under $200 will only live up to its name when it has adequate ports. HDMI, DisplayPort, VGA and much more are found on monitor backs today. The more you get, the more versatile your monitor becomes for work. Aspect ratio. For photo editing, you should opt for a 16:9 aspect ratio or a widescreen aspect ratio. This is suitable for your work because it lets you have some space on the side to keep your virtual editing tools. It's pretty common in most modern monitors, so it's fairly easy to find. This simply makes your job a bit easier.